Alright, got another trade breakdown on GU. So we ended up taking some sells. We ended up taking 2 positions. So here's proof of entry, entry 1, entry 2. Now we ended up trimming at our take profit 1 and 2 pretty early on, and our take profit 3 finally got met after a while, and then our draw on liquidity ended up being met shortly after. So going into our buys, we were bearish. We were looking for price to trade up into this 4-hour fair value gap. Now I was waiting for a medium time frame confirmation. After we did so, so this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, I was waiting for it to be inverted. Shortly after, yeah, we got our inversion, but while this was happening, I was actually waiting for price to accumulate after this 4-hour candle. So 4-hour candle opened at 5 p.m. We got our accumulation, then we got our manipulation, which is what we like to see. And within that manipulation, we actually created SMT. So on GU, we created a higher high. On EU, we created a lower high. And we were just correlating with the dollar. So we made a lower low on the dollar. After this manipulation, we ended up getting a change in state of delivery. So price closed below the first up candle of the series of up candles that actually swept the liquidity. So that created our change in state of delivery. So the entry 1 came at that. So hit market enter. Then shortly after, I was waiting for a confirmation entry. So our confirmation entry happens after our medium time frame confirms and creates our POI after that. So we ended up retracing back into our medium time frame and creating our confirmation entry that we look for. So we ended up getting into 2 positions here, just like that. Now, after rejecting all these levels, we were above the midnight open, so that's another confirmation there. But shortly after, we ended up trading into our lower time frame levels, where we did decide to actually trim our positions. So first TP, we trimmed 20%. Second TP, I trimmed 10% of my bigger position, while trimming 20% of my smaller one. Shortly after, we ended up hitting our take profit 3 at these 15-minute equal lows, where I did take 80% of our position off, but shortly after, we just ended up hitting our draw on liquidity, which was basically perfect. We called this session to a T. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the trade breakdown for this London session.